hello everybody. You should have by now received our plans for how we're going to reopen the school on the 29th, as well as some frequently asked questions. What we thought we'd do is myself and Mr. Williams will give you a run through of actually what it will be like when you do arrive in school on the chosen day. We'll start off with one of the gates, which will be colour coded. Mr. Williams, do you want to come in?
Yeah, indeed. This gate is going to be the blue entrance. You guys coming into school will be notified of which gate you're going to be coming in by. Right, we've got 5 entrances in the school, obviously. We've got this one here, which is the blue gate, that's the canteen gate. The one next to the swimming pool there is red, the main site entrance yellow, the one by the caretaker's house orange, and the back gate's at the top of the red grail there, and the Astro they're going to be the green gates. But your parents will get a notification by text or email to tell you which gate you've got to arrive by. Alright, don't have to worry too much about this piece of paper because you'll find it on the school website.
You'll be given a certain time with which to come to your gate. There'll be a member of the senior leadership team, for example myself, Mr. Williams, Mr. Stankham, Mr. Thomas, Ms. Hudson, who will then have a register for each gate then, and then you'll be directed to the classroom. Again, that will be in the text, which is to head straight to.
I think one thing we've got to be clear on, guys, is that you can't just turn up for school. Say, for example, you're year 9 and you're expecting, the year 9 day is on Wednesday. You can't turn up for school on that Wednesday unless the school has been notified in advance. We need to know that you're going to be present here so we can organise classrooms and staffing to fit around that.
That's very important, because if you do turn up on a day and we don't know that you're actually coming, you will be asked to return back to school and we will contact home then. So it needs to be booked in through the system on the website. There's a form on there. Okay?
Cool. Okay guys, you'll recognise this is one of the outdoor areas of the school, adjacent to School Hall. We've got A block by there. During the break times, alright, and there's going to be a 20-minute break during the course of the school day just to give you some chance to get out in the classroom and get some fresh air. You're going to be allocated an area of the school grounds where you and your group, and there's up to about 10, 11 of you maybe in your group, are going to be able to go and get that fresh air and maybe do some a little bit of walking around exercising, or just chilling with your mates. All, of course, with that important 2-metre social distance, which of course is the law, all right, in workplaces and in schools in Wales at the moment. So this is an example of a space where maybe we'll allocate a group of 10 or 11 students. Okay, Kath's in the girls' toilets at the moment. I'm stood outside the girls' toilets in A block. We've had to make some minor adjustments to what we're doing with the toilets. If you look around the toilets here, you'll see that every other cubicle we put out of order, so they'll be locked. So we're keeping the 2-metre distances between all the cubicles. You'll notice we've seen some screens that we put up between the hand wash basins, the sinks there. And you'll also notice that we've had to cordon off quite a few of the hand wash sinks as well, so that the ones that are in order, again, have got that 2-metre distance between them. Alright, we've been told by the local authority and Welsh Government we can't have more than 3 students using the toilet at any time. Alright, you should be able to go at break time, but you might well find that there's somebody outside the toilets just making sure that we don't get a massive gathering and overcrowding in there.
Each block has a one-way system, as you can see from the arrows on the floor, and every door then is an entry, either a no entry, so you can't get in that way, or you can enter from that door. They'll have signs on each door, as you can see, for example, here. And then you've got the spacings then, just like you see in the supermarkets, really, with the chevron pointing that way. So only pupils and staff can walk one way to the classroom that they will be based in.
Well, here we are. You guys will probably recognise this as Mrs Hill's art room. Usually, I suppose Mrs Hill would have anywhere in the region of 30 or even more than that artists working in here. We've had to do a lot of work behind the scenes in school, making sure that we abide by the magic measurement. Here it is, the 2-metre stick. Alright, and we've had to arrange a classroom so that any student working in here are going to have a space of 2 metres between them. So you can see between those 2 desks, for example, alright, we've got just a little bit more than 2 metres between them. Alright, and it works in all directions. There's a deal, there we go. Right, absolutely measured out to perfection by our caretaking staff. Alright, to make sure everything's safe and at a 2-metre distance. In every classroom we're going to have a sanitising station. Alright, what we'll find is there's hand sanitizer here. Students will have to sanitise their hands every time they enter a classroom, or leave a classroom, and there's plenty of this stuff around in the school. It's provided by the local authority. We've also got some special bins coming, so if anybody does have sneezes or coughs, there'll be tissues available, and we'll have a tissues only bin at the front of the class as well. If you're allocated to this class, let's say for example off the top of my head, a group of students from 9E have been allocated this classroom. What you've got here is 11 students who usually are in the 9E class. All right, we'll try and put them into friendship groups, so you're going to get on with the people who you're with. This could be for a number of weeks, of course. You'll probably have the same teacher most of the time who's be allocated this, so we don't have teachers going between classes and groups too much. That's something that's been expected of us in our planning. If you're worried about having subject specialists, we're going to be trying to find some solutions using technology, so you might get some live subject lessons, some activities, some resources and tasks that get beamed to you, so you can do some of your option choices subjects and things like that, as well as the core subjects work that's going to be set for you.
Well, I hope that gives you a flavour of what to expect come June the 29th. Obviously there's a lot of information there, and also that we've provided through the plans and the frequently asked questions. But if there is anything more you want to ask, then please contact the school and we will answer it. But it's been a long time since we've seen you last, and we're really looking forward to seeing you the week beginning of June 29th. So take care to then, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.